Alright, guys. I'm going to try this again, I guess. I don't know what I did. I tried some different settings. We're just going to get this done. So anyway, I'll give everybody, I told everybody to be back here. There's Linda. No. There's more issues, Linda. Excuse me, more issues with technology and cameras, and you know, we're back. Yeah, we're back in 2019 technology using a webcam, and it was just not working. Everybody, I don't know how to close on it. How do you close unused applications on a dang computer, guys? That's what it keeps telling me. I don't know how. It's telling me it's performing bad again. So I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm just going to do it, and you guys can hang out or not, I guess. I give up. I give up. If this continues, I'm going to have to just take a break. So let's get going. If it's freezing and everything, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just can't help it. I've tried for 20 minutes to get this thing done. I don't know how to unclose. I don't know how to close unused applications. I can't even find them on this stupid computer, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, let's start by putting the sign on. This will probably turn out like crap because I'm so frustrated. But I think this is going to be really pretty. Look at this with the white. And, okay, is it okay? Awesome. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm just going to leave it. But let's get this going and get this on here. I was been really excited. I didn't get to do this sign last year in time. So I'm really excited to do it tonight. I know it's an all white background, but once we get these colors in, I think it's going to turn out super pretty. So I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys are too. Sorry about my frustration, guys. Once I get frustrated, it's hard for me to get unfrustrated. How I got this in here. This wire is stuck through here like craziness. It's a brand new roll of wire, so I gotta, oh, there we go. There we go. So let's get this wire going. Get our sign in, and then we'll build around it. We'll start building around this. Whoop. And adding our color and everything. So I think what I want to do is kind of add this down low. Sorry about the view, guys, because like I said, my remote broke dead because all the times I got to change my camera out. It fell and the charger was in it, so it's broke my charging port. So the remote camera mover thing will not work after the charge dies. So there's $95 down the drain. So let's say we're going down here. We're going to put a hole in the top, okay, with our bead smith. I'm just going to go down in the bottom as well. And like I said, when I was on here earlier, I did the clock 21-inch method that I came up with the 12, 3, 6, and the 9, and then the 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then I filled it in with 10-inch, I think I used a whole roll of the 10-inch mesh in between, with about 20-inch ruffles on that, just to fill it in. And then the wreath is from the Joann's from last year at Christmas. So that's where all the whiteness is coming from. So we'll see how that works. I think it'll work out really pretty once we just add all this color in here. I think it's going to be super cool. So I know, right, Deb? I think probably 6, 7 months old now. It's useless, just like that $400 Maybach camera. Nobody will help us figure out how to use. Alright, so I'm just going to twist this. I can't do it with my hands, y'all, so I just do it with the pliers. And I'm not cutting a whole lot out of here, or off of here. Probably about 14, 16 inches. And I'm using I like the, is that 24? Dang it, did I buy the, oh, dang, that thing just came unwound. 22. No, I like the 24 inch. It's a little bit thicker. My personal preference is even, I like the thicker wire than this. I think that's 22 gauge. I like a little bit better, personally. Well, no, it's that, you know, Deb, the one where you can rotate left and right and up and down. I can't charge it now because when it fell over by switching all this stuff out every week, it fell on the charger side, and now it's like shoved in there, so now I can't charge it. So, oh well. Alright, so I'm looking down here. I think I want it just about right here, so I'm just going to go right through some of this. I wish I had some white wire. That'd be cool. White wire would be cool. Alright, I think that's about where I want it. I hope. Kind of doing it upside down. I can't really see, but I did go in a good spot because now I got a crossbar. Well, that's awesome. Something's working tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Something's working. Good thing is this is all white. And I can see my daggone wire tonight. I can see my wire. That's a little too tight, so we're going to loosen that up just a tad bit. I'm just going to twist it a few times just in case I need to adjust that. Dang, it's still too tight. Dang, this wreath is thick, guys. It is thicker than schnutters. I'll tie it around let's loosen that up some more. We're going to loosen that up a little more. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Well, not quite as low as I want it, but I'll have to loosen that up later. I'm not going to keep doing it right now. And then I'm just using my weaving needle. It works real well. So, whoop. There we go. Alright. Oh, and I went right through the crossbar again. What the what? I can't believe that. I'm liking designing on this white wreath because I can see my wires. Well, if they go the right way, I can see them. There we go. Well, let's twist that. Let's see how that does. And I'm just twisting them a little bit. I might have to adjust this at a later time. I think it's pretty good. I really wanted it kind of lower, but we're going to go with it because we're over that part of our life tonight. See? Isn't that pretty on this white? Oh my goodness. I think it's so pretty. So, let's get going here and let's add a bow. Let's do a bow real quick. That's what we're going to build around. And if you weren't here earlier, we're using this. And we're probably using this. So, let's start with our 4-inch. Let's get that going here. Alright, let's do the 4-inch. So let's get about a, let's see what kind of loop we want. I think I'm going to go with a little bit bigger, let's see, a little bit longer tail here tonight. So let's go with about a, I love this ribbon, guys. It's like candy. It's like covered in candy. So let's go with this one. About an 8-inch. Okay. Put that in there. Whoops. Went the wrong way, y'all. I need to go in this way. Put it in backwards. Go in this way. Down there. I think that's good. But look how that holds that loop. Alright. Then we'll just have to twist. I'm just going to lift this. Well, maybe. I'll lift that. Dang it, Bobby. I'll lift that one up. Well, shut up. Twist. We're going to twist this back. See how I get when I'm frustrated, guys? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, I don't know if I like that. That's short. Well, I think that'll be good. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Now I made that one too short. Alright, there we go. Oh, dang it. Sorry guys, I'm so frustrated. I lent out. Oh my goodness. We're dry tonight. I love the backing on this ribbon. It's so cool. Alright, so let's get this one in here. I think we're about the same. Okay. Then we're just going to make a short little hopper on top. Okay, I'm just going to cut that about the same, almost the same length as our other ones. So see, we've got this coming up and this coming down. So we're kind of going to go on like this. Okay. So let's go back in. Now we're going to go in with this beautiful 2.5 inch. It's going to pull this whole thing together. Oh, thanks, Linda. So we're going to go in with this one. And we're going to, I want to go this way, sorry. Put this one down here. Love the backing on this one too. This one's really super cool as well. I'm just going to go a little bit shorter. Make sure those are about the same. We'll cut that off a little bit shorter than that one. Okay, see how pretty those two look together? Isn't that gorgeous? So gorgeous. And then we're going to go in with this one. This one's a really pretty one. Let's snip this one down. Not liking those wires hanging out of there. This will kind of break it up. Okay. As well. Pull this one a little shorter, I think. I like it like that. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then we'll go in with this one. This is a fair soap as well. I swear these tiniest little pins in these things. And we'll cut that tip off that there as well. Dang it, Bobby. There goes my pliers. this one will kind of tie it all in together too and bring out this color. So we'll leave that one there. And I think we'll do a, let's see, what do we want to do with this one? I'm trying to think whether I want to do a 2-loop. I think we might use a whole nother 1 inch on here. Sorry guys, I get my ideas as I design. And that one's too long. So I'm going to run over here. I had another red pulled out. So let me grab this other red. I wasn't going to use it, but now I think I am. I can find it. I don't know if it's this one. I think it's this one. I do believe it's this one. I was just thinking maybe it would be too bright a red. I'm going to use it. I think this is going to break everything up here and bring that red back up top. So we're just going to do 1 loop. I'm going to pinch that about 3 inches. And twist that back side. Stick that in there. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Go about right here. So we want the short tail up top, and we want this long tail coming down on the bottom as well. Okay, so yeah, see, that brings all that color right back up from the bottom up to the top. I don't know, I might have made that too long. Make sure that's twisted. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to go with a white zip tie on this. Yeah, I think I'll go with the white zip tie. Since everything else is white, we want to keep that consistent. Okay. Alright. If I can get that fixed up out of there. And then we're just going to pull this back around town in our groove. Just don't let your stack fall. It's a pretty thick stack, y'all, so I don't think we will lose our stack on this one. But I am just going to make sure I adjust stuff before I tighten that. Let's see, isn't that going to be a pretty bow? And then I'm going to go in with, I don't think a zip tie is going to be long enough on this, guys. So I might have to use either white. I don't want to use that wire. I really hate using these dark. I think we're going to try 2 zip ties together, guys. Let's try this. I think this will work. Just going to put these in here. Snip that off. Hopefully I can get that back. Let's push this in further. Just in case. And I'm not going to snip that off right now. Hope this works. I hope this works. I left them long, so that should help. But we want to be able to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to pull that tight. And now we got our bow. Now we got our bow. Now we just got to pull everything. This ribbon's so thick, y'all. It's so awesome. So we're just going to pull all our ribbon where they need to go up here on top. We'll trim these down. Sure. And then we've got our big loops in the back. Twist those out. pull all these down up front. Yeah, we had it last night and this morning. We had a little bit yesterday. The winds, Deb, today were obnoxious. Obnoxious. I wore a coat all day at work. It was so cool. Oh, this is going to be so pretty, guys. This is going to be so pretty. This is a fabulous bow. Now, it's going to be a fabulous bow if I can get, if my system here works. Oh, I forgot to cut that one off, y'all. This works, what I did. Well, this is going to be fabulous. If not, we'll go with pipe cleaners. But I think this, oh, did I get the wrong thing? I did. Dang on it. I knew I cut the wrong one. Alright, let's try that one again. I just cut the wrong dang one, y'all. Oh my god, that's like the Carol Burnett show going on here. Holy crap. There we go, do-over. Do-over. Alright, so I want to angle this, guys, up around the top. Back on it. It's not sticking. It's kind of up here. So I'm going to go in here with my zip tie. Let's see if I can get through all this mesh. I'm just going to kind of stab it through best we can. Try. There we go. We got that one through. See, look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, now this one we're going to have to probably, it's got a head on it, so we might have to weasel our way through and around all the mesh and stuff. Now I'm just going to make sure I got it where I want it. Let me turn it around, guys. This is where I screw up all the time, so I do it upside down. Alright, so did I let go of something? I did. Don't let go, don't let go. There we go. Alright, we got it. There, guys. I want to come down here. I think I want to come around this crossbar down here. That way it's not going to go away from where I want it. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll keep it nice and in my spot. I'm hoping. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go underneath this crossbar right here. Now I'm working on white on white. That's crazy. Let's see. Make sure I got this where I want it. I don't think this one's going through the right spot, guys. I'm not liking where I put that through. So we're going to go right through here. I went a little bit too far. There we go. Oh, dang it, I just let go of it. I'm on the struggle bus tonight, guys. Doesn't help that this sugary ribbon is sticking to this mesh, but it's going to look beautiful on here. Alright, now let's see if we can get my little system I invented here tonight. I didn't invent it, but I'm just saying. Let's see if this will work. Might have to tighten this one up as well. Might have to tighten them both up, you know what I'm saying? I probably just made that sink too much, so I might have to loosen that up. Let's fluff this up. That over here. these all coming down here. I'm really liking this. Alright, so let's cut these little tails. These I'm going to cut at an angle. This one I'm going to try to dovetail. I don't know how well this one will dovetail. Whoops. I did not do that right. Yeah, it does okay. And this one will dovetail. Sorry, guys. Has there anybody else got any of that weather from the hurricane or anywhere near the hurricane? We just had horrible, horrible winds today from it. We had the rain and the storms and tornado warnings last night, and then tonight, or today, was just some rain. Like I said, just obnoxious winds. Obnoxious winds. Alright, so let's dovetail these real quick. But it did clear up tonight, so that's good. And the wind's starting to calm down. Pull that out there. Get out there. Alright, then we'll just do this one by hand like this. Like that. Then this one will slant which way to go. There we go. But that's gorgeous, guys. That bow is, look at the color that brings into this. Just the bow. Just the bow. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't added anything else in here. Let me go take a look at something. I might design it like I did this one over here. I think we might add a few tails. I'm looking at this other one I got here, guys. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to use this 4-inch anymore. But I think what I want to do is add, I'm going to round at it my way, guys, so I can see. I do think I'm going to add a few tails in here with these two colors, and I think we'll add thinking here, guys. Let's go. Let's add a few tails in here with this stuff. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to use this red in here. I'm going to try to put these three together. Let's see. We just these three together here. And do a few tails. I think I'm going to use the red, guys. I think I'm going to do a little bit longer coming out this side over here. Okay. I think I want to use this red. I kind of want the ribbon to be our focal point a little bit here. Let's try this. Let's see how this length would be. And I'm just taking it and guessing and pulling these out, guys. I know these ribbons are die for. So I'm going to come out with this down on the bottom. I'm going to make two longer tails. I'm going to add these up into one of our tines in here. I'm just going to find one and kind of untie. Try to find one that we already have something tied into. And just twist that around there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do here, guys, is I've got these long tails coming here. And I'm going to look, and I think these up on this side, I'm going to cut a little bit shorter. So let's dovetail those. Actually, I should have, no, I wanted to slant those. These I want to dovetail. I'm just doing those a little bit shorter, okay? And then the tail's hanging down so that they'll hang out, kind of add a little bit of flare to this side. See what I mean by that? We're adding that flare down this one side, okay? And then now that we did that, we're going to need a little bit of color kind of coming out this side. So I think what I'm going to do is, oh, I smacked myself right in the daggone face. We could add some smaller tails. And I'm thinking what I want to do is come up here with this and come down over here. Let's see if we come out over here like this with that one. Do we come, whoops, down here. Let's go in up here, guys. Let's go in up here. I was just going to add little tails. But I'm loving this ribbon so much that I want it to be the focal point of this wreath. And we're going to add more. So I really think that's what's going to pull this wreath off, is adding all the color with. So I'm digging through my garbage for my ribbon. I think this is what's going to pull this wreath off. You know what I'm saying? And this will tie that crystally, sugary ribbon in with the other side. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Everybody liking this so far? Sometimes my brain works better out of frustration. Maybe I should have got frustrated early. So I'm just staggering these, y'all. This is how I do it. I just stagger them. I'm trying to hold them so I can. I'm just going to pinch them all in. Okay? Trying to pinch them all in because that's a lot of thick ribbon right there, okay? So now what I'm going to do is come in up over here. And we're going to go down in deep here again and find another time that we can tie these two, okay? Hopefully, here's one. Well, sure I like that one. Let's see if we can find one. You know what? Let's get in right here. And right here to this one. Let's tie these together. Alright. Let's tie it right here. Fluff out our stuff right here. Okay, pull these out, straighten those out. That back ribbon is so thick, you really got to work with it. Okay. I think that's too, no, sorry guys, that's too high. I apologize. That's way too, not there. Not a good spot, Stephen. Not a good spot. Alright, it's hard doing this. I need to hang this up. Alright, right here is a good spot. There's a spot. Let's tie it in right here. Tines are getting short. And we can spread our colors out. Okay. Dang, this ribbon's hard to work with. I love it. It's so cool. Now I'm just going to stagger these. I'm going to grab these and kind of put them out here. Just kind of stagger. Still got to get that one shaped right back there. It's so thick. Alright, let's see. This one's wearing me out. And then we'll tie these four kind of together here. I'm going to pull them a little tighter. Stagger them just a little bit more. And then I think we're going to come pinch in this way. So we can kind of twist them inwards. And we're going to come right down here. Okay. And twist that. Stick them right kind of in here. Open. I'm gonna tie this in and see what this looks like. I'm feeling like I'm not gonna like this for some reason. Now, I don't want to change my mind. Pull these down before I cut them off. Take a little gander here. Look, see. Let's see. I gotta hold it up, guys. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Sorry, y'all. Now I can untie these. Well, it's going smooth. Now it's going a little, you know. Now it's going a little wonky. That's alright. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I want this back where it had it. What? I'm missing something up here, so now I'm going back to my. Actually, you know what I want to do, guys? I think behind here, I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the bottom. I think that's. We're gonna go the opposite way. So we're gonna go like right in here. I just had an epiphany. I had an epiphany. Okay. I'm going to come out this way. Okay. I'm going to come right out behind there. And pull these. And we're going to do some small, well, you know what? Let's do it short. Let's do what I was going to do before, but do it shorter. I can probably hear my belly growling. I'm hungry. Put those down. Okay. I'm doing this when I'm trying to do it on the table, guys. I need to see. This is driving me nuts right now. I'm not getting it right where I want it. That's my problem. That's what I'm struggling with. I've got this vision, but I can't get it right where I want it. I can't get it in the right spot. I went there. Let's just do some tails, guys. I'm tired of struggling with this. We're just going to do a couple tails. I really need to tie that in up here somehow. Alright, we're taking this 4-inch out. I think that's what's bugging me, guys. Sorry about that. We're taking that one out on this side. We might use it over here. Something was really bugging me about that. I really wanted that to work, and it's just not working. not for what I want to do. Okay, so we're going to go in right here, behind here, add that there. Sorry, that was very indecisive. I mean, wasn't it? Knucklehead. There we go. Tie this in behind our big bow, and maybe we'll just keep that sugar ribbon, our focal point. Let's just cut these off. We'll let that be our focal point. Okay. I think that's what I'm looking for. So we'll trim these off. I need some new scissors. Cut backwards. Backwards. Oh, throw me off. Check those. Yeah, I need some new scissors. I need to sharpen these. Alright, so there. Now we've added this color kind of up here to the top. Okay, I'll spread that out. See how we added that color to the top? Now let's just add one down here and one up here and possibly one there. Crap, it's taking forever, y'all. I still want to use that 4-inch, but it's bugging me. I think what we'll do is do a 4-inch down here. We'll add these. We got the smaller tail here. We'll put the smaller tails here, and then we'll go off the side. I think that's what we need. This take forever. Sorry, guys. So sorry. So sorry. Alright. Let's pinch these in over here. Now I know what I'm doing. I can get moving. And we'll stick this one over here. I'm not going to trim these down right now. It takes too long. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. I did those the wrong angle. There we go. There we go. Now we're filling it in around town. Now we're filling it around town. Those in. Like I said, we'll stick this one in here. Oh, my hand. Alright. Cut that one down. Those turned around. Check these off. yeah, this is adding a lot of color. Yeah, and now what I want to do, now I can go back and I'm going to add that 4-inch. Here we go. Now we're going to have it going on. Now we're going to have it going on. I think what we're going to do, we're going to do a loop. Let's try a loop. I don't know if it'll look right or not. We'll do a loop. We just do a tail like this. Thinking here, guys. Let's try just the tail. I'm mad because I used a lot of this good ribbon up. It's nice. But it's what it took to make all this color, bring all the color out in this wreath. To be quite honest with you, it's actually what's going to make the wreath is the ribbon. So let's go a little bit longer on the tail. I hope y'all can't hear my stomach growling. And we'll come down here with this. I wonder if we should come down on this side. Switch that. Put that loop over here. Lord have mercy, guys. My ideas just get out of hand. I can tell you what. That's got a whole nother idea. Whole nother idea. We're moving this one down. Again, I apologize, but I just don't think it's going to be balanced if I don't add this 4-inch over here to this right side. So we're just going to, what the heck? Something's tying it in there. We're going to take this one and add it right here. Okay. Taking this one and adding it into this tine. Oh, crap. I apologize about my indecisions tonight, guys. But I want this ribbon to be just right. And sometimes this is what happens. I mean, you kind of get a vision. And it comes as you go. Correct? With me, anyway. So we'll just spread these out. We'll fix those here in just a minute. I feel like I missed the... Oh! I just pulled my loop out. That's why. That's why. Let's pull that out. There we go. Whoops. Okay, so see how it's kind of balanced on the one side and heavy, and we got these flowing down here. We need to balance this out over here. So that's why we're going to do a whole nother, which way do I want my tails going? I want the short one. Yeah, I want the long one coming this way. So we're not going to make it too long, probably about 12, 13 inches. One good thing is I saved a lot of this ribbon, so I don't have to use so much. And these, we're going to make these tails shorter. Sorry, the loops. I think we're only going to go about 7 on these. Dang, I did use a lot of this. enough for another bow. That's the one good thing about those 4-inch and stuff. You don't use a whole lot of it. I'm just going to cut this one right now. Save us a little time. Oh, dang it, Bobby. I only got a little bit of that left. Oh, here's the other ones. I already got them pulled out and stacked. Thank you, sweet little 8.5-pound baby Jesus, for that. Oh, I can't do it like that, you ding dong. What am I thinking? I got a little ding dong mimic going on there. Of course, I have a lot of those, y'all. Shoot. On the wrong side of me, down at my feet. Okay, we're just going to try to match this bow up at the top. Okay. A little bit of the same bow. Dang, all I've done is ribbon tonight, guys. Crazy. Ooh, wrong way. Went the wrong way there, Clyde. Alright. Whoops, wrong one. Get this one back down in here. Hope everybody's liking this. I'm gonna run out, but boy, I'm just getting through this with this one. I'm just getting through it now. Look at that. We're right at the tail end of that. We got lucky. Lucky, look at that. Alright, now I just got this one. Whoop, wrong way. Don't need that much. There we go. With our red, we will do the little one loop again. Pinch that together. Whoops. Want the long one going. What am I doing here? Oh. Yep, I let go. I let go. I did that backwards. Want the long loop down there. There we go. And I'll do the same thing. With this, like I said, this is going to fill this out with all that color. And then we're not going to have to use, I don't think we're going to have to use so much greeneries. Because we still want some of this white to shine through. Whoops. Get over here. So I think that'll be good. That will be good. Make sure that's twisting the right way. Boy, I overkilled that one. That's all right. Oh, dang. I'll just scooch that down. Get that in the right spot. And we'll just let that slide. We'll do that. Now I'll pull it pretty tight. And it's slitting in, guys. Whoops, I'm going to cut that on her. There we go. Making sure these don't slip and slide. This bottom one's so thick. You pull it the wrong way and it starts to tilt. It starts to go a little bit wonky. Get all those tails out. I want these, whoops, that one twisted on me, dang it. I don't know if we can make that work or not. Well. Oh, there we go. Oh, good job. There we go. Okay. Get this all coming out here. These are short ones coming out here. Oh, hey, Brenda, did I say hi to you? I don't think I did. Hey, girl, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry if I missed saying hi to you. Apologize. Been under a lot of frustration. It's alright. It's all good. Alright, guys. I'm gonna sit down. My back's killing me. This is perfect. This is what's tying it together. So glad I did this. Sometimes, guys, you just gotta play till you get it right. And I think I got, oh, dang it, did I cut my ribbon? Oh, I'm gonna have to glue that, dang it. I did, I snipped right in my ribbon. That's not so good. And this one, since we're going in the bottom, I think we're only gonna need one. Let's fluff that out and I'm gonna jack it all up again. I think we're just gonna need one pot cleaner or zip tie. If I can get it under there now, I'm all this thick stuff. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. You got it. I was gonna say, please say I got it the right way. Alright, let's get this bad boy in here and stick some florals in here and dang, we'll be done. We'll be done. Oh my goodness. Well, there are all our struggles tonight. Oh yes, this is the key. Dang it, I lost my thing. Oh, there it is. Alright, now I'm going to kind of go around here. I want to make sure I get it around something that I can kind of tighten it to. So we're going to go about right here for now. See if that's good. I feel like that's going to fall. Like I should have put that. Here's what I'm going to do. I should have went up a little higher on that little middle ring bar right here. So what I'm going to do, instead of taking it apart, I'm just going to take another zip tie. And what I'm going to do is pull it underneath this one. I just took a shorter zip tie. And we're just going to attach it to that. That's what we're going to do. Always a way to kind of fix something, guys. And there, now it's going to stay where we want it. I cut that one way too long. I don't know what I was thinking there. I got that one all crazy wonky long. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't usually say that about my stuff. I usually take 3 days to get it done because I'm never happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's finish trimming these and then I'll hold it up and show you guys. And then we're only going to have a few greeneries to put in here, guys. I know I used more ribbon than I wanted to in here, but this really sets this wreath off. It really does. And I think you'll say the same thing. So let me hold this up. Ow. I'll probably adjust some of these a little bit. Let me fix my bow. I got all crazy. Wonky crazy. Alright guys, so see, look how that bow and everything just tied all that together. It gave that weight it needed down here. It balanced itself out down there. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some florals in here. Let's start with some pine cones. Thinking, I feel like I should have moved this up a little bit, but Lord, I don't want to move it again. I'm going to. I'm going to. Sorry, guys. Now I got that in down there. That one's got to go up just a notch. I apologize. We're just going to put it in here to balance that out. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Better before I do it down than when I start gluing stuff in, right? So we'll just switch that one up just a few inches, guys. That's all I did. It's that tight. There we go. Now it doesn't look so out of place. Okay. So I think what I want to do to, like right here, I think I want to add some of those pine cones. So let's add some of those. Let's add some little warm colors and stuff in here. So this is where it's going to start getting fun. And it's just the finishing touches. So these are going to sim. These are really nice. I'm just going to snip some of those off. And I think what we're going to do is just kind of glue them in here to this part of the ribbon. Trim it. Got some stragglers there going on. I don't like. I should just wait till the end because they're probably going to come back more. So we'll just kind of bend that forward a little bit. I think I'm going to add some glue right around this top. Or I'm sorry, the bottom of the pine cone. Just to, you know, it'll help stick to that tine. Okay. I'm just going to take that little hook, kind of go down and around in there. Whoops. I'm trying not to break my pine cone, squishing it in there. Okay. I think I'm going to cut this one shorter. Got these all cockeyed and wonky in here. That was a little small. Let's do this one. I'll thin that time down on that this time. This will just kind of tie in that sign. I know it's actually like trees, but it actually kind of looks like these pine cones. So I think it's really going to tie in. It's going to make everything just come together perfectly. So once I hold this up, you'll be able to see. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this kind of turned out where I want them. Just twist that in there. But see how the pine cones kind of match that part of that tree? I don't know if you can see, but it kind of pulls this out to match that. So let's just add a few more. I'm just going to take a small one down here since that's kind of a tight fit. We'll just use one of these smaller ones. We're just goobering some glue all over there. Just getting that right down into that tine down there. Okay, so see how that ties that all together? Just those little pine cones. And then I'm going to take one more, and we're going to not forget about this side over here. Because you can kind of see underneath that that bow. right through there, glued it at time. Like I said, you won't really see that one too much, but if you're looking from the side next to that bow, you're going to see that. So isn't that just, doesn't that just tie that all together? Alright, now let's have some fun with some greeneries. Let's just cut a bunch of these up, and I'll let you guys go. I'm going to sit down for the first time since 6 o'clock this morning. I'm tired. I'm standing. I'm a stander, guys, but I still get tired of it. Like I said, these are from the Hobby Lobby. I buy them up every year at the end of the year because I love these things. You can use them whole, or they will break down. This one's all tangled up. They will break down into smaller pieces. They'll break down into three pieces here. And last year they were $3.99, and like I said, I get them at least when they're 50% off, or at the end of the year, I'll buy them up. I will buy them up. So let's just start sticking these somewhere in here. Just all over. Just all over town. Okay. And this is going to add and kind of take away some of the brightness in here, but it's also going to add that frostiness, but keep our white, the frosty look that we want to keep. You know what I'm saying? And we're just going to add these just kind of all over the place. Okay, so let's just break a bunch of these up. But these are a go-to of mine. I love these things. Let's just break these up. Sorry, guys, I gotta go get a tissue. My nose is running. I don't have a tissue. How do I got over here? I got a paper towel. That'll work. That'll work. Oh, goodness. Talking so much, I'm making my nose run. What? Oh, sorry, guys. Alright, so let's just start with these. Oh, I do my clippers. Take my clippers over here. Alright, guys, what do I do with my clippers? You guys are watching. I seriously just had... Oh, I fell in the garbage can. If all else fails, look in the garbage can, right? At least for me. At least for me. Look at the garbage can. Alright, so let's just snip these off and add them all the way around town here. I'm just getting into that. See how that's just filling that in? And these don't take a whole lot to add. Woo, shoot. Whoops, there's my tail there. I'm going to add one right under here. Okay. Let's cut a couple of these off at a time. I love these things, guys. These are one of my favorite go-to add-ons for especially evergreens, centerpieces, you name it. They are absolutely fun to use. I'll stick this one right down in there. Just trying to find that evergreen to stick it into and get it to stick. Okay. And we'll stick one down in here. Oops. Put that down in there. Whoops, I didn't take the tail off that, y'all. There we go. Go back up in there. Like I said, I'm just trying to fill in everywhere that needs a fill in. Boy, I got some trimming to do on this. I got me some lots of trimming to do on the stragglers. I can't go tonight. I've been doing really well on the glue tonight. Till now. And now I just stuck my daggone finger in there. I was getting really proud of myself for a hot second. For a hot second. These stragglers are driving me nuts right here. There we go. Alright guys, we're back around town here almost. Daggone. I just got to fill in this side. I don't know guys, I am going to add the 60919, I think. A couple more of these here. Let's cut these off right here, right now. Pull them apart. Hopefully you guys like this. Sorry it took so long tonight. I had to start and stop over and whatnot, but this camera issue stuff needs to be fixed. It's starting to weigh on me. I want underneath the bow down in there. This one really turned out super pretty. To be honest with you, I don't know guys. Thinking about holding off on the 60919. I'm just thinking. I'll hold this up and I'll see what you guys think. See what you guys think. There. Yep, need one more guys, sorry. I did use pretty many of these, and this was mine. I probably used about, what, 6 of these? Probably used about 6 of these. But we got all these pieces out of it. I might not even use 6. Might not even use 6. Like I said, you don't have to break these apart. You can use them all whole. You know, but this little piece just gives you a whole lot of bang for the buck, I think. A whole lot of bang for your buck. Alright guys, we're around town there. I need one up here. We got one left. Let's put it up here. Let's put it down up in here, right by the bow. There we go. Straighten all the ribbons out a little bit. What we can. I can't see from here, upside down. Yeah, guys, this turned out. Like, look at it so far. But just all that greenery and stuff in here. These ribbons up. Oh, goodness! Look at the glue strings. There we go on that. Oh, that one needs trimmed off. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm not sure if it needs this, guys. I'm gonna tear one off and just take a little peek. I'm just gonna see if we actually truly need this. So I think with the amount of ribbon and stuff I put in here, that's a perfect amount of color. And with that greeneries in there, I think that's super cool. But we're just gonna, let's do a look-see. You know, I like my look-sees. Go like in here, between those edges and stuff. I don't know, guys, what do you think about the 60919? Hard for you to see, I know. Let me put it behind my green shirt. Maybe you can kind of see which way do I go. This way. I don't know if you can kind of see. I'm on the fence about it. Well, I have to go in a little bit different angle to get by with this. Tell you what, I'm just going to poke it in for now. And that way, if I don't like it, I can take it out. Okay. These danglers, I usually kind of take off, guys. I'm not a big fan of those danglers. Something about them drive me nuts. Some designs, like in centerpieces and stuff, they're great. Yeah, I like them, but on the wreaths and stuff, I'm not a big fan. Alright, so I think we'll put one down in here. Let's just, and again, I'm just going to stick these in here so I can take a look-see, step back. Like I always tell you guys, if you're not sure, take a step back, a look-see. Come back tomorrow and look at it. You might have a whole nother idea. I usually do. I usually do. Okay, so there. So we got 1, 2. Let's put one over here. And then I'm not going to break another one up. I would, if I'm going to do it and keep these in, I'm going to use 2 of these picks. What do I do with my other daggone piece I just had? Oh, here it is. I would, whoops. I would do like one here, one here. I would probably do another one over here and one back up here and possibly another one over here. So I'm not gonna do the ones over here because you're not gonna see them real well. So I'm gonna fill this side in just so you guys can see, and then I'm gonna hang it up on my thing and come down and look tomorrow and see if this is what I want to do. See if this is really the way I want to go, or if I just like it without. You know what I'm saying? I might have a different idea. I might just have a different idea, you know me. Oh, thanks, Deb. Okay, so we got one there, one there. We're going to bring one out to the side and come down in that way. Okay? So there you go, guys. There it is with the 60919 kind of in there. I know it's hard to see, but it just adds a little bit more of that red, that greenery and stuff. You can still see the white, still see the bow and everything. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I would add more around this side to even it out. But I think it turned out really pretty, guys. The ribbon really made this. Like I said, I could take that out and not use it or keep it in. But like I said, I'm going to do a look-see tomorrow. See if that's what I want to do. Before I waste my 60919, you know, nobody wants to waste that stuff. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry, I was a little frustrated, or I've been frustrated for the past few weeks. Dad, did you ever get your Meebo working? I was getting so frustrated. And then my camera wouldn't work earlier either. So, I can't find my broom. Anywho, that's all right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for putting up with me. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks, Linda. Oh, thanks, Deb. All right, Linda, I hope you're enjoying your time. As always, guys, have a little bit of half full cup. I tried tonight. And when it's all black clouds, find the sun. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.